What happened last session? I was going to say last week, but
I think we went shopping.
There were brains. There were brains, I think.
I'd like to think
in a
there's brains
jar.
in this crew.
How did they get the brains in the jar, Toby?
The
Anyways.
brains in a jar?
Oh my god. So last week on the Hateful Sun, we were in the late night inn, and Zaid was drunk and a little bit belligerent, but like not bad. I think she was like ready to fight us, but we were like, let's get her cleaned up because her hygiene had gone full low gene, which I thought was so funny. So me, Arazid, and Sunny, we all teamed up getting Zaid cleaned up, and then she wanted to take a nap in her room. Her room, which is the room where Vola and Ollie brutally murdered Tiamat the guard, and that was bad, and that was hard on Ollie. So Ollie turned into a shell of her being, while Arazid watched over the sleeping Zaid. Not sure what Sunny was doing at that point, but probably hanging out with Inqua and oh my gosh, how is the name of the wolf guy?
Whitefang?
White Fang. Thank you. I'm like, what? For some reason, I'm thinking like Fenris Wolf or something from like Harry Potter. Not Fenris Wolf from Harry Potter.
Oh,
Course
Ross.
mythology. Okay, guys, I'm in exams. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. But anyways, so moving on. So, anyways, Solas goes on an investigative treasure hunt, and he's just down in Zaid's workshop underneath the late night inn, and he's finding all like this dusty stuff and like burnt down candles, and then one of the candles, whoa, hadn't been like burnt off at a before time, like it was recently burnt off, like the melted wax. And then he's like checking it out, and there's like this red liquid, and he for some reason fucking tastes it because that's healthy, and he's like, this is blood, human blood, which is weird because Zaid, as we all know, is an elf, a very emotionally devastated elf who doesn't have her boyfriend. So Solas comes up, gives Ollie the old pep talkaroo, and then Ollie and Solas go back down into the workshop together to look around. But Ollie like reads some Elvish, like they were looking for books that might help, uncover the mystery of what's all going down here. One of them matched the rune circle on the ground in the workshop, which had been furiously scratched out, and then in primordial on the walls, it was scratched like failure, which, oh man, self-esteem, it's a nightmare, right? But so anyways, so Ollie and Solas are looking around trying to find some clues. Ollie maybe trying to find something more interesting to read, but like that's fine. And that somehow, I'm not totally sure how, brought them to a floorboard. And so they like take up the floorboards, and Ollie pokes her head down, and there's 3 jars down there. And so Solas whips out
That
his
was it.
mage hand, a hand of mage, a magical thing of digits, and he just uses that mage hand to pick up the jar vessels, which is great because as it turned out, it was really not something that you would want to be in contact with, because if anybody has ever played that game, this or a cleaning crew, then they would know what the fuck is in these jars. So Solas uncovers the first jar, and it's like hair. It's blonde hair, like gnarly. And then the next jar, and it's liquidous blood, which it is a liquid generally. And then the last jar, dried fruit, humbly enough. But it wasn't dried fruit. It was organs. It was like some friggin' Tomb of Tutankhamun bullshit going on down there. Some necromancy ass motherfuckerins. And there was a dagger of blood. Well, a dagger that matched the dagger that was in the spooky magic room with the formidable Fermians. Were they the Fermians?
Yeah, Formians.
the foreman sounds, that you had to kill his blood blood you versus you. It was a big moment. But anyways, so it was the twin to that dagger. And so we got that dagger, but we didn't touch it. Ollie took off her shirt and then was shirtless for a good portion of this. But yeah. So anyways, so we were thinking, maybe Zaid is not Zaid. Maybe this is a not great situation. And so we went upstairs to reconvene with the peeps. Ollie and Arazid shared looks of meaningful because Arazid was making sure that Zaid didn't puke on herself because she was drunk. And that's a really responsible thing to do with your drunk friends. But anyways, so we got Arazid out there safely. And then we met up with the homies in the bar of the late night inn. We were like, we need to fucking get out of here. And then as we're talking about that, a note appears. Solas answers the door, gets the note, and it's all like, hey, Zaid is not Zaid, and you guys need to peace. Hey, you got some homies from Naglamund in the smith, that was burnt down or acided down. Basically, the great bitch salivated on this shop and turned it into I can't think of a good word. A building with a hole in the roof. But anyways,
Just gave some free ventilation.
Free ventilation, yes, and stargazing, sun gazing, all the gazing, and occasional bird poop. So,
look, just because it's a relationship between two men doesn't mean that you can go ahead and use that kind of language.
Bird poop?
No, gazing.
Oh, gazing. Yeah, there was some gazing. Yeah, some longing gazing between Wembley and Brightsteel.
Sorry.
Yeah, so we went over to see our homies, and as it turns out, Wembley, still Wembley, Brightsteeling it up. But is he making steel of murder or steel of production? Steel of capitalism, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Brightsteel is making tools for agriculture, which is awesome. And also for thieving and alchemying and potentially tinkering. We didn't really ask. But yeah, he's got some really cool toolkits going on. So Ollie is getting her thieves tools upgraded. Arazid bought this armor that's stealth chainmail. It's stealth on the inside, leather on the outside. Enemies never know you're protected. I don't know. And yeah, so we're gonna go see him. And then he told us about his friends. Oh man, and they are called Grand Artifacts. And they, I think, magic the heck out of your stuff. So that's where we're gonna go next to see the Grand Artifacts.
Yes, and that is where we left off. And you cross over the street and find yourselves in the Grand Artifacts.
Oh, what a cool map.
It's quite a fancy looking building, especially on the inside. It definitely seems to be quite decked out. Behind the counter is a very small-scaled individual who seems to be having a quiet argument with a customer.
So as soon as
Wait, that's Deacon. That's Deacon. We're in a shop with Deacon.
I may have used that artwork on purpose.
I have no idea. Ollie is going to make as though she's looking at these scrolls and try to listen into their conversation.
Then he's going to look at the shiny things.
I'm going to need a stealth check from Ollie.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh, yeah, stealth. I was thinking maybe performance.
Are you trying to hide it or?
Right, that's the thing.
Kind of like a gray area stealth.
Yeah. So as you.
Over here and I'm clearly looking at scrolls.
As you approach, Ollie, you can hear the heavily armored figure. And by the way, this figure to the side is decked out in almost entirely metal armor, like full on plates. You see them step towards the customer and go, "Ma'am, we are being listened to."
Huh, man, you know, Sonny, these scrolls, they suck. They're just empty. Oh, I see here it says kindling. Jareth.
The customer goes, "Fine, we will leave in a minute. Once I get my worth." The individual behind the bar seems to smile apologetically. He looks up and he's like, "Me sorry, but we cannot afford more than that. You will get 50 gold. Take it or leave it." A woman grumbles and is like, "Fine, I'll take it." The kobold puts down a pouch and picks up a necklace from the counter, and then puts that necklace underneath the counter. The pouch is picked up by the customer, and her guard go to leave. "Excuse me, little one." And they barge past you and begin to leave. The kobold behind the bar looks up at all of you and is like, "Hello, and welcome to Grand Artifacts. My name is Anio. How can I be of service?"
Hi.
"Hello."
Solas is doing his best, trying to take his eyes off the admittedly really cool-looking things around here. Okay. Hi.
Hello, friend.
"Hello, valued friend and customer."
You're a little,
I easily too long. I can't remember why we came in this door.
So, we're a little unfamiliar with this sort of place. Yeah, we could get some useful things. Any guidance? What could be acquired here?
We have lots of magic items. Little nice boots, maybe a cloak, rings, staffs, wands. I have tankards for playing pranks on friends.
Right. Anything more suited to wanderers?
Let me think. What kind of wandering are you doing? Are you doing wandering in city or outside city?
Bit of both. We've gone outside for a few weeks, but we recently came in for just to wander around, as we do.
I have a couple of bags. It is very useful. One bag holds lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. And there is another bag, which is sneaky. I created it myself. You store spice in it, but spice never run out. Very useful for traveling around lots of deserts. You can magic up food, but you cannot magic up flavor. But now you can with Anayo's handy spice pouch. Yes!
I don't know whether I want to hug the DM or slap the DM.
Both?
If it's both, it's going to be the backhand.
So, what might be the rates these things will be going at?
It's easier to do it in tiers. The ones that are not hard to make or to find, they are 50 gold pieces each. The more tricky ones, they are 150, and the tricksy ones are 300.
Might be a weird ask, but would you have a catalogue of sorts?
I do have a catalogue. Give me a second and I will get it out for you.
Appreciate it.
Right, who here can read?
Two of us, actually.
I think, yeah, Ollie can definitely read.
Yeah.
I like
Solas
somebody
can read.
but not in the language everyone uses.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
fairly sure Dewey can read, but he can't write. Yeah.
Working on it.
Yeah.
You can read enough.
So this was a magic store-ish.
Yes.
They have an entire section on bulls if Holly wants to get more of them.
Entire section of balls? Ooh.
That is
Bottom
a lot
left.
of stuff.
So,
Ooh, boots.
yeah, all of the items are from, various different official things, and they are as written, unless specified otherwise, and you can find the descriptions of each of them at the link I've just dropped into Discord.
Oh. Cloak of the Bat.
Oh, I remember that one. It
Uh-huh.
only works in dim light. We're in a fucking desert.
Huh. Ring of Truth Telling. Ooh. Mask of the Beast. Cool.
You can understand that I haven't put all possible magic items in here
Oh,
for
yeah,
various
yeah.
reasons.
What's the
Ersatz Eye?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I don't know how to pronounce that word either.
Yeah, I think it's
And I was just
Ersatz.
doing that because,
Right.
you can't fucking read.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think it was like a thing in it's a word I first came across in a series of unfortunate events, but I also never watched that. I never read those, so I only saw the Netflix specials. The Ersatz eye is an artificial eye that replaces a real one that was lost or removed. While it's embedded in your eye socket, it can't be removed by anyone but you, and you can see through it as if it were a normal eye.
Yeah, so it's a glass
That's
eye,
cool.
pretty much.
It's handy. A functional glass eye.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Ersatz means not real or genuine.
Oh, cool. Huh. And it seems like a cool name for a kid, so that's not great.
It could be a cool name
Um,
for a kid.
Well,
If you're
yeah,
brave
but
enough.
not real or genuine. Oh, your self-esteem.
I've
You know.
heard of worse names. I once knew
the
someone
boots.
in real life who was called Sakura Cherry Blossom.
Oh.
What?
As in, their first name was Sakura and their middle name was Cherry Blossom. For the
That's
weebs among you,
unfortunate.
what does Sakura mean?
Cherry
That is
blossom.
very
Bingo!
We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
It's redundant.
I thought it was Sakura, but honestly, it's been a while since I've seen that anime.
I mean,
Yeah, card captors.
I've been watching that at the moment! I'm on like
Wait, you're
episode
watching what?
11. Card
Oh,
Captor
really?
Sakura.
yeah.
I tried watching that show, and I don't think I managed to get past like 10 or something. It just. Suppose it wasn't the right friend of mine. Plus, seeing a young girl walk around in an outfit that is a little too bathing suit was getting
A little
to me.
bit.
Oh man, and like the older brother friend being so creepy. I'm like, no, no, Sakura, you don't like this.
I
You
used
don't
to
like this.
watch
I'm
her
glad
show a
he's
lot
evil.
when I was like, a really young kid, so I thought
Me
I'd give it
too.
another go.
How's the nostalgia holding up?
It's very revealing.
My niece really likes it, and they did an amazing job on the aquarium episode. I'm like, these are good fish.
Oh.
These are
Have I just watched
good
that
job,
one?
animation crew.
I think I did. I like the one with like the Sakura thinks that like her mum has come back from the dead. That was really sweet. That was very
Oh.
profound.
That is profound.
But yeah.
So, anyways, there was what was it? It was the boot of false tracks or the boots of false tracks. I'm thinking that they're just normal shoes with like soles strapped and glued onto the bottom that are going the opposite direction.
I think of them as like the soles are made out of memory foam, but it's mind controlled memory foam.
You can
Oh.
leave tracks of a different size or another kind of humanoid. Oh, no, of your size. Damn.
Oh, so they don't like they go in the same direction that you're walking.
Yeah, you instead you walk forwards instead of leaving whatever the fuck you're pretending to be today footprint. You instead leave whatever the fuck you don't want to be today footprints.
Very useful if you want to travel through sand, but not give away what you are or what you aren't.
Yeah, I think even Sunny sort of gives Ollie a side glance at that
Yeah.
statement.
Ollie's like, I got this covered.
With boots like those, once an Isle managed to trick the dragon into thinking it was bigger dragon. Very useful. Saved my life. Well worth 50 gold.
That does sound that's a lovely story. What was your name? Shopkeep?
An Isle the Grand.
Annihile the Grand. Annihile. Is that spelled like annihilate? Oh no, annihile. Okay. Okay.
I think he's in denial about what his name is.
Denial.
Oh,
What
episode
does he
title.
And what's this mystery key you've got here?
Who knows?
I guess that's why it's a mystery.
No, you is getting it. You is crafty consumer.
Oh, thank you.
What's that?
Around where
I-
did you find the mystery key? Because I think that's important.
Oh, it was sold to me once. A man named Conleth. Yes, Conleth Blaze Fucker. He sold me mystery key. I thought it cool, so I put it in shop.
I'm afraid
Okay.
to ask, do we know of someone called Conrad Blazefucker?
One of you does.
I wonder who!
You know.
Hmm.
Going through this list, there's a couple of things that interest me, though I'll admit I don't have the heaviest coin pouch. Sonny, just one thing. You might want to have a look at this little thing, guardian emblem. It's called. Could be useful for us, though it is a bit pricey.
It's a shame we don't have a monk in the party any longer. They have this dragon hide belt that is. I didn't realize there were class only items still.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
introduced in Tasha's.
Oh, right. Okay, that was what level of rarity?
Uncommon.
And amulet.
The guardian emblem.
If you find that use coin pouches too light for purchase, then you may do many things for an ale. You can do what's valued customer who just left did. You can sell things to an ale and get monies. Or you can work for as an IO. I always need help with the dustings and the sweepings. The cobwebs especially. I find it hard to reach up there. Ah!
Sonny could try selling the... What the hell would it be called? The black flat box thing that apparently, if zapped, makes words.
What?
Oh, the monitor.
Oh,
Yes, I listed it as
I
totally
forgot
not a
you got
PC
that.
monitor. Yes, the ancient thing from an ancient tomb of an ancient place. Seriously, this thing is so old that apparently everyone just sort of decided, screw it with life, we're lying down and dying now. That's how old it was. They got bored of living.
Sounds weird.
Yep.
May I have the look?
Yep.
He hops back into his chair and kind of just sits there and looks up at you with a smile. What was that you were going to say, Demon?
I know, so you can continue on.
Okay. Presume Sunny approaches the counter and puts the monitor down.
Yep, give me just a sec. I'm juggling about 3 different screens.
Fair.
There's a lot of items here.
To maintain more of a sense of verisimilitudes, you can just ask, various things, and I can give you more in-game descriptions of them if you don't want to juggle all the descriptions.
Well, I first have to find the items I'm looking at. There's a lot of them.
Fair.
I'm like, the only thing that I'd be willing to sell is my changeling hair rope, and let's face it, I need it.
If nothing else, but to torture Casey with it if you ever see him again.
And also just that rope is really valuable, and I spent a good amount of time growing this hair.
That in a world like this, calories are very useful, and you spent so many calories growing out that fucking hair.
I freaking did. Yeah, I hate wasting food.
The Guardian Emblem's interesting, though it costs a reaction, and I kind of have a reaction that kind of already does that. I suppose this one's the one if you didn't want to use the first reaction and then regret it.
Right.
On the list.
So I'm a little curious. These favours of yours, what will they get us in terms of item value?
You spend a day helping me clean shop. Me, sir, give you 2 gold.
Yeah, I feel like we don't have
next
time
year.
for that. Yeah.
That's not a bad deal.
It is much higher than the minimum wage, which is 0.
Right.
Yeah,
Just give us a sec.
Have you been playing a lot of Neverwinter Nights lately by any chance?
I have played 0 Neverwinter Nights lately.
You're doing your damn good Deacon voice.
Thank you. I genuinely haven't played Shadows of Untrentide since I was a teenager. He just sticks with me that much.
Yeah, he does.
So.
Doom, 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 doom.
So Solas will put the catalogue on the desk and just walk over this way.
And I
So,
will spend some time fussing over this monitor.
So, how much money do we actually have together?
Oh, like, let me see. I have got, I'm just gonna reach into my fanny pack and start shuffling. I've got 46 gold, 7 silver, and 4 copper.
Oh god, you lost a lot, didn't you? Okay.
I love fashion.
Someone stole like 4 gold pieces from Ollie as well.
I believe it was 5.
I have a
Never
slight-
forget.
I have a slight over 73, so
Ooh, nice.
I can get something small, but
But what's gonna help us find skin? Which I gotta say, I feel like I need to remind us all that that is the goal.
the only
Sunny
thing
has 9 silver and 69 gold.
Oh, wow.
nice.
Leading with the low figure.
If any of yous want to make a lot of money very quickly but don't want to work for it, you could also try going to one of the card dens.
One of the, huh?
Gambling. People play with
Oh.
cards.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
lady
you
that
know
just
what?
left is very notorious in the gambling world. But she's not very good. That's why she sell her family stuff to me all the time.
Oof. It's a little depressing. Hey, Solas.
Okay, goggles.
You know
of
what
object
gambling
reading.
dens are
I
good
think
for?
we kind of need that. We're gonna need that sooner or later.
Not
Pickpocketing.
really. Oh
Pickpocketing.
god.
Yeah, because they're all like, drunk and in the game, in the moment. And you could just slip your fingers right in there. I'll teach you.
I don't think that would be too useful. Even if you did train me, I'm not the most agile.
I mean, it might be faster, and I just feel like you have a better shot than Sunny. Maybe Arazid.
I'm good at distracting people, that's certain.
That's true.
Sunny is good at distracting people.
Maybe you could do some
Distracts
kind of
this entire
fire
party on
dance.
a regular basis.
That's true. Magic, hoy. It backfires, and all of the grog and the gambling den turns into honey, and everyone's just angry.
Speaking of, I feel the need to point out I put in the tankard of sobriety on purpose for those similar reasons.
So, the only thing I'm desperately interested in is one of the most pricey things, and even then it sounds a bit, say the least.
Oh, the siren song lyre. I know.
No. It doesn't matter.
Do you have maybe magic items that you do not like that Inayo will like?
Nope. None of those here.
Wait, don't you still have that? Did you give away the hat?
Oh, Arazid has a hat now.
Oh.
Yep.
Question.
Answer!
You did give away the hat.
Solas will take out the recently acquired dagger.
Ooh, shiny!
Oh, my
Recently
God.
ran into this. Any ideas on value?
Yes, I wanna sell it? Or yes, I wanna know what it does?
What
Both?
would it be for both?
Well, let me deal with one thing at a time. This Black Mirror thing.
Very well. Steps back.
Thank you for understanding. Now, this, you call it monitor? It's pretty,
Probably.
but it's not magic. I give you 5 gold.
If zapped with magic, it becomes magic. We think. We found out.
Let me give it another look.
Anaya reaches and puts a pair of goggles on. And imagine that they're like really tiny, kind of like librarian-looking glasses, and he puts them like right on the edge of his nose, and is just like really squinting
Aw,
down, and he's just
cute.
like,
So it's like aiming down sight so that it's his own nose.
yeah.
It's not magic. I get no magic reading. Very curious.
Sunny have no idea. Sunny just found note from the person that... They said they zap it with lightning and words appear. Well, that's all Sunny know.
It's still pretty. Me think I can do things with it, so I still give you 5 gold.
Okay.
He hands over 5 gold to you.
I am no longer at 69 gold. It had to end eventually.
Oh, damn.
All good things.
I no longer have totally not a PC monitor.
Now, dagger, shiny.
Before that, I had a little root through my pack in the meantime. I have some other things that I know exactly what they do that you might be interested in. Solas slams down a small pile of books and a scroll. The books, so these books are a selection of things on topics that I can't even begin to understand. Found them while rooting for an old ruin of sorts. And then the scroll was handed to us by a fairly influential person, in a little city called Nagland. We had a visit. It holds a spell that allows you to restrain an individual, and not really had much use for it, so...
That is, it's a whole person, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's classified as an uncommon level magic item. So that would sell for 150.
This scroll, very powerful, very useful. It was not kingly, not princely. This is a minor royalty gift. Me give you 40 gold.
Really?
I think that if this was a noble royal gift, that maybe it should be a little bit more. How about, I don't know. What about 48 gold?
Persuasion check.
All right, and to sweeten the deal, you'll get our eternal friendship.
Oh boy.
Everyone that comes through these doors is already my eternal friend. But it is nice to know that this is mutual.
Yeah, it is nice to know that your friendship is mutual, and Ollie will shoot a look at Arazid for that little oh boy comment that he maybe thinks that she didn't hear, but she totally picked up with her freakish changeling hearing.
Arazid has the shame to look a little embarrassed.
It's like 60 feet away. I'd be quite
60
worried.
feet of free air.
I'd be quite worried if you couldn't hear that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 48 sounds more reasonable.
Pleasure doing business with you. Tiny handshake.
And I can always deal with my friends.
He reaches out and your hand swallows his. You see his hands are they are quite small and dainty, but the fingers are quite calloused. The fingertips especially, as you touch them, it feels like he definitely seems to spend a lot of his time doing something that develops calluses on his fingertips.
Oh, wow. You've got a really strong handshake there, Anayo.
We spend a lot of time working with hands. I like to play the lute sometimes too. That's always fun. Do 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 do.
Oh, amazing.
So,
Okay, we're like 75% hug, 25% slap at this point.
Yeah, nice. Those are good odds.
You had question.
so this is just for the DM.
Oh, you had question.
Yes. So, while Ollie is bargaining for a higher price for my item as if it's hers, Solas would like to kind of gauge the intent, because I feel like he'd know that this is worth a lot. So,
You want to insight?
Yeah, like gauge why he's downing the price a fair bit.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Because I don't want to outright lie to his face and just get it for like hundreds of gold if he can't afford it.
Have you ever seen Pawn Stars?
Yeah, I'm not good at insight.
You get the sense that he is being a fairly standard merchant about this. He's kind of there's a profit still to be made.
It's not. This is Pawn Stars, not eBay.
Solas kind of leans in a bit. What if I told you we got this from a member of royalty up in Naglemund that is now defunct? Partially due to our actions, mind you.
That sounds more dangerous then. Naglemund and Juras are friends. So if nobleman, enemy of Naglemund, nobleman, enemy of Juras, I will pretend you did not tell me that.
Don't worry, he say a lot of weird things at times. It's best just to not help them.
Are you trying to lower the price even more?
It was a risk, I had to take it. Alright, 48, I'll take it.
I respect someone who take risk. Maybe you would have good luck at gambling hall.
Maybe.
I suppose that's a compliment.
However, before coin is exchanged,
Miss, want to have a look at this knife?
Yeah, just put it on top of the stack.
He puts his little goggles back on, gives it a little squint. Like, the face is like full on. You hand your phone to your like late middle-aged mum to show her a meme, and she has to like put her glasses on first.
Oh, my mum just has to.
Exactly that kind of face. He's just like,
well, the air of magic about it, but it not magic in itself. Like monitor, it's weird, but it's pretty. It's very pretty. The gems alone are worth money. I could give you this. I could give you. Let me do maths quickly. Carry the one. What did it say with that be worth about 100 gold?
I see.
Is a deal?
Solas, a moment, please.
Of course.
Are you seriously thinking about selling this fucking dagger when we have no idea what this dagger is all about?
Well,
I don't...
it's out of our hands, it's out of our power. It's not our power anymore, is it?
What the
Sure.
fuck? What if this thing is important? We found it in Zaid's basement, and Zaid, even though we're not really sure that that's Zaid, is a part of the Children of the Arbor, and maybe this is like some keen thing because it was in the spooky magic room, and it has a twin, and the twin things, and the foot, and the second son, and the shit. So I'm thinking that maybe this is going to be a really important item for us later on, and who knows if we're going to be able to get it back from this little kobold. So maybe we don't want to do that. Perhaps.
In the background, Anayo is kind of like he's testing the feel of the dagger. It kind of looks like a short sword in his hands. And he's just kind of like he's like doing some practice stabs, and he's like,
You're short now.
I don't think he's selling that item.
I mean, it's just as you said. We have another one. So...
I'm just pretty sure that this is gonna be important later on. And, it's just, come on. We're trying to save the frickin' world here. I know. Is this really coming from me? Yes, it is. Ollie, your friend. And I'm saying, maybe not today. Maybe after we're done saving the world, we can get rid of the dagger that we don't know anything about. But not until then.
Let me tell you this, though.
Tell me.
Our luck is really fucking horrible, isn't it?
But you know what? Actually, we're all still alive.
Well, yes, that's true. Barely half the time, mind you.
All the ones that we care about are all still alive. Ink was dead in the background.
yeah.
White Fang was no match.
So, knowing our luck, this is going to end up in the hands of someone who chooses to oppose us, and then we kill them and get it back.
Oh, it just sounds like so much more work than holding on to it.
Yes, but holding on to it could also attract those people directly to us. Someone obviously wants this.
I don't know that we are not those people.
It sounds like we're probably not selling dagger.
I don't know, man. To me, it's sounding like we're probably selling it.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's your choice.
Okay.
100 is a lot of money, and you know that.
It is. It is a lot of money, for sure. But I guess I kind of think that what we're doing here is more important than, oh man, it's going to hurt my heart, money.
Granted, that is true, but what we could get out of that money could also help us do what we do.
It's true. It's true. Oh man. And I mean, like, I just want to go look for my friend. I don't know. But so Anayo, he seemed to know that some guy, what was it, like Blaze Cum Snatcher or something, or Cock and Fire, or whatever the hell was his name. So maybe Anayo keep track of whoever buys the dagger, and then if we need it later, we can go and get it back from whoever person. But at that time, we're probably going to have to pay like 1,000 gold. So just keep that in mind.
Well, I mean, if money's a problem, then memory serves me right. We are going to eventually heading into a vault of sorts, so at least towards one.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm with you on this. Let's sell the dagger of prophecy for 100 G's.
So it should be 148 total. Let's double check that, shall we? Alright, sorry about the disturbance. 100, was it?
Oh, wait a second. 100? Really? And Hio, we've been friends for so long. Don't you think you could sweeten up the deal a little bit? I'm thinking 24. 124 gold.
You know, you are not very good at haggling.
Thanks.
You meant to start with ridiculously high number, and then I counter, and then we meet in the middle.
You know what? You're right. You're
So,
right.
I have
right.
no choice here
200?
but to counter with a 106.
See, 106, it's just not fair. It's not a good deal. I was trying to offer you, my friend, because we are friends, a good deal. I'm not trying to heckle you. I'm trying to speckle you with love.
It's haggle.
And now you've hurt my feelings a little bit with your distrust. So I'm thinking maybe you need to sweeten the deal a little bit. What's a number that sounds good to you that's above 124 gold?
Persuasion check, please.
Oh, fuck, it better be good.
You have a plus 10, Ollie.
But still, you never know.
Your nat 1 is 11. That's still better than a lot of DCs.
Yeah.
Okay, use it right. A very pretty dagger. Lots
And
of
we have a
gems.
beautiful friendship. I
Okay,
want you to remember that.
125 gold.
Is that really all we mean to you? And Hio, we've been through this journey together.
I don't even know your name.
I'm
I
Sunny.
think when you look into your heart, you will.
Hang on. Wait. I do know you.
Do you?
Gunnell.
Yes.
I sold you a ring.
Didn't sell me a ring. You sold my mom a ring.
Ah! Do you have the ring? Does your mummy still have the ring? It was a very nice ring.
It was a very nice ring.
Okay. On 50. Final offer.
Okay. Final offer accepted. And I'm going to shake this kobold's hand and not go anywhere near the hand that has the ring on it right now because I'm a little skeeved. But luckily it's on my left hand anyways, and I shake with my right.
Oh, minor question. Are you interested in the books at all, or can I just take this back?
I would be interested in books, but it doesn't seem like these books are. They are not that important, are they?
Which books was it you put on the counter?
It was the books on fusion and solar. That Solas does not understand in the slightest.
So like the really old like textbooks.
Yeah.
Nuclear physics 101.
Maybe I could get them the screen to work with these books, huh? But
Maybe.
you know, screen not valuable, so books won't be valuable. You get 2 gold.
For the lot?
That brings you up to a total of a smooth 200. So
Plenty of other things to sell.
Sure, why not? I'll take it.
Oh man. Goodbye, fusion.
I guess
Sunny has
Solas
been
isn't getting his
listening to the
PhD.
conversation about the haggling intently because there's been nothing else to do for the last half hour. He takes out a mace.
yeah, do not hit an IO.
Oh,
Not
Sunny would never.
doing that thing. No. Place his mace something. This well-travelled mace, this adventurous mace, this mace been to both ends of the world that we know of.
Is it your regular mace or is it the
Yes.
Nutcracker?
No, that comes afterwards.
After you buy him dinner.
I mean, Sonny hasn't bumped into any female turtles so far. He might be that desperate.
I like how I like how it goes straight from female turtles to male kobolds.
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell the difference in this case, to be fair.
Yeah.
Lizard adjacent.
If that voice gets any higher pitch, his balls are going to pop out the mouth.
Who says they have it?
I mean, fair.
You're not trying to fool, Lenio. This is just a mace.
Yep, adventurous mace.
Also known as a mace. It's not even made of metal. It's just made of stone. Not even the great Errol Clubber would like this mace.
Yep, adventurous mace.
Well, then an adventurer should have it, and I am very glad that one does.
What is Arazid doing in all this time, by the way?
Talking to Tassa on the talking stick.
Yeah.
Standing there in bewildered disbelief. Like normal.
Whipping out the 8th staff and wondering if he could sell it as a wand.
You there, Dewey?
Sorry, for some reason I forgot I was on push to talk. We need
Oh.
the 8th staff.
How long have you been talking?
I don't want to talk about it.
Ah! Oh, honey.
Do you want to weigh in on some conversations now?
It's fine. I can just start going forward.
I thought it had been a while since I heard your lovely voice. Yeah, I just wanted to know if there was anything in particular that Arazid wanted from this shop or from Anio or anything.
Oh no, I don't have any money.
Ah!
And apparently
But
we
yeah.
can't work the whole day because that's an inefficient use of our time.
Yeah, it is.
You probably have more on you can sell than you realise. Like, Sonny is currently trying to sell an adventurous mace, and when that doesn't work, he'll sell the other adventurous mace that's been on an adventure before it even met Sonny.
Do you think, is it even possible? Oh my gosh, wait. You have that thing where you can, what is it? There's like a weapon that you can make, right? Like the floating weapon of pound hammering. I can't remember what the spell is, but
Spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon, yeah. With that spiritual weapon, sell it to him, and it's gone from the inventory.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know. Okay. I mean, if you can hit with it, I think you can barter
if
with
he
it.
buys the mace, he could probably sell it as an adventurous mace. He seems like the charismatic individual that could pull that off.
Yeah, you know,
Trying to give him some ideas.
you could sign it like a baseball bat. Like, this will be worth a lot of money one day.
If Sonny could write, that would be an excellent idea.
Well, he can write. He can
in
write
Aqua.
in Aquan, which nobody can read, Celestial, which nobody can read, Infernal, which nobody can read.
I can get rid of my old armor since I'm getting new armor.
Oh yeah, that is getting like more fitted
mean-
onto you right now, isn't it? Oh,
You do have an endless thermos of hot shocky.
how dare you
I
suggest
need
that gets
that.
sold?
No. You don't sell the thermos. You sell the hot chocolate.
Ooh. It's a spirit lifter. Removes all psychological damage.
I do not buy non-magical, non-pretty weapons, but
Okay.
nice
Take back
blacksmith
the
just
mace.
opened up nearby, and that might buy.
Oi. Okay. I'm I'm sorry. I've got to sell it. I'm never going to use it. When are we going to bump into a creature made of ice? It's a desert!
The socks.
Oh, good fucking grief, no. But yeah, just level me. On a scale of 1 to 10, before this campaign ends, when in the middle of a sun-scorched desert, how likely are we to bump into something made of ice that won't be dead before we get to it?
Any answer I would give you would be metagaming.
I had to try. I mean, you gave me a mace of advantage on ice creatures.
But it's also a +1 weapon.
Yeah. Though on that one, I might as well just use the cantrips. They do more damage if they hit.
I suppose. All
And
I'm
it-
gonna say
more-
is that even if you're never gonna meet a frost creature, the fact of having a magical weapon can be very useful against a lot of creatures. You know,
just
like
want-
werewolves
Are you trying to-
who are resistant to non-magical weapons.
Yeah, though
Just pointing it
just
out.
feels more in character for Sunny to just start yelling sunlight at them.
That is a great point. So I'll leave it up to Sunny and Sunny's player.
Okay, Sunny is going to get out it. This time he's going to get it out differently to how he got it out the last time, because
with more
that was
aplomb.
a fun reaction. Let's not do that twice. Okay, this time he's going to get out another mace and hold it in a way that doesn't look like he's going to hit someone with it, he hopes.
This is the Nutcracker.
This is the Nutcracker, which simultaneously looks like a mace and a warhammer. Like if a mace had a baby with a warhammer.
I'm so happy
This
for
one...
them.
Pardon?
I'm so happy for them that they
I
had a
just
baby
hope that-
together.
I hope that the handle has like, you know, like etched into it like your traditional nutcracker.
Yeah.
Like,
This one given to Sunny by magic people that turn up in middle of the night and give people magic weapons. Sunny forget their names. Santa something?
they are customers here.
That makes sense.
I have seen this before. This was
You should...
my weapon.
What?
No, well, not my weapon, but it was weapon I sold.
Oh! So you know how good it is.
I also know how much it is worth. It is worth 125 gold.
Okay.
Oh, Sunny. Sunny.
Very happy to do business with you.
I mean, technically speaking, he sold it to someone. I got it, so this is like third hand back to the original seller. I once literally made a store merchant speechless with my haggling skills in the real world. I did it like Sunny. It was like several seconds before he could get words out because he wasn't expecting me to go with the original price.
Like just a total.
Then my mum came over and took over.
And then he could not get a word in.
Pretty much.
Mm.
My parents know they're haggling.
No, that's fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I come from the family that goes the opposite way. It's like, oh no, you're not charging enough. No, you do such great work. I need
So
to support
Canadian.
your industry. Yeah, I guess so.
Also, my mum's not the kind of person to put her glasses on to squint at a thing any longer. It's strictly squinting because the glasses are fucking attached.
Contacts?
No, I mean like there's this surgery you can have where they literally attach lenses to your eye.
Oh yeah, my grandma had that. Yeah.
Where they don't even put you out for it. They just fill you full of so much happy juice. You're like, oh yeah, just take my eye out. I don't care. Do what you want. I'll wait.
And then it gets replaced by a pair of ersatz eyes.
Well, she was seeing in wrong colours for like a month afterwards.
Whoa, that'd be crazy.
That's
That'd be
cool.
so
Like, this
tripped.
is yellow! No, it's pink. My dad had so much fucking fun with that.
Yeah.
Is that
As-
like the inverted color filter on your camera?
As someone who
Kinda like-
lives with someone
you know
with
when you
color
get
blindness, it can be
sunstroke?
very fun.
Yeah, you know when you get sunstroke and all the colours go wrong?
No.
No.
Like, not even a little. Your family might be
Disdain, I might just spend too much
predispositioned
time
to
with sun
something.
Ever again. But yeah, all their letterboxes are yellow, and I kept seeing them as pink for a while.
Interesting.
What is letterbox? I
Oh,
just
it's-
want
That's
to.
the letters.
I just want to buy weapon.
Oh yeah, we were in a game, weren't we?
125 G's. How's that sound to you, Sonny?
This no game. This is commerce.
The best game of them all.
Right, now Sonny just need to figure... Wait, hold on. Wasn't there another item in here somewhere?
Mm.
Damn it! Oh, it's uncommon. What am I... which list am I in? Damn it! Too many screens!
Which item are you interested in?
Oh! Those goggles aren't in the list. That's why I can't find them. I was looking at the goggles of the night because Sonny can't see in the dark, and it occurs to me that how many times has that actually come up?
A lot. Every watch.
And it happens to also not be one that this shop has in stock.
Yeah, that's why I was having trouble finding it.
Mm.
You do have the goggles of object reading, though. I get the feeling we're going to bloody well need that.
So, wait a
If
second.
you
So
is looking
we're...
for item that I do not have currently, I
No,
could
no, no.
always try and make
No, no, no.
it.
Gogoggles of object reading. The goggles of tell you what shit is.
Mm,
We bump
Oh,
into a lot
yeah.
of shit we don't know what it is.
That's true.
you would like?
Yes.
Yeah, the diamond orb.
You may have
Worst.
150.
Really? There's no discount for fast friends?
There is fast discount for fast friends. It has come and it has gone.
Hmm.
What about portal discount for turtle friends? They slightly slower.
Ooh, yes, the Reptilian Alliance.
Sunny, persuasion check.
Come on, that one.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Animal handling extends to kobolds.
It appears that Sunny might add a new friend to his repertoire.
Get
You
on
were
the show.
awfully crowded up there. Oh wait, this means I can finally add the bar to the top to the group.
You know, me don't normally do this, but me like you. Maybe there's something about our shared reptilian DNA. But okay. I reduced the price by 10%.
Okay.
That make 135, please.
Okay.
You hand over 135 gold and you get the goggles of object reading.
So just small request for either of you two. Could I borrow 27 gold?
You just got 200. I can't wait
I
to
know.
see what you're about to buy.
Oh, you were buying from the rare items part, aren't you?
Ooh,
Oh, is
ooh.
it the cloak, the bat? I like. I mean, you have to be indoors to use it, but it's a fun item.
I think it's
Ollie
gonna
is
be
going-
like the braces.
Yeah, probably. Boring.
Ollie's gonna dip into her fanny pack and help a brother out. But obviously, he owes her back because she made him a lot of money today.
I know. Yeah, of course.
All right. So I'll give you my
Solas.
27 gold.
Solas will take the 27 and place down 300 gold.
Lot of money.
Most of this is what you have previously given. I know I could have expedited this, but I was looking through the list of some of the more pricey things and what all they do. First thing I looked at were the braces, but, well, I like my armor and, well, not really too useful.
It
But
looks very nice on you.
I'm honestly surprised at that fact. It has been through a lot. I probably need some new set at some point, but and then there's staff, which could be interesting, but I don't think I could really make use of that too much.
Mm.
Then
Staffs
there's-
tend to sink into the sand.
Yes. A couple other things. However, I ultimately landed on the second of the two cloaks.
Ooh. Very good eye.
I feel like it fits my motif, you know.
You want to be big fire dog instead of big fire human?
Well, I mean, both have advantages.
You get more pets.
Can't have too many pets.
Oh,
I like your little beetle, by the way.
Not for sale.
Keep the cat company.
No worry, I do not deal in livestocks. Yes, fireman, 300 gold for 1 clock of the hellhound, right?
yes.
Oh, Solas, would you let our good friend Anayo here pet you for a discount?
I have already been burnt too many times, but thank you for offer.
It won't burn, I can assure you. Unlike most of my kind, my hair isn't fire. It just looks like it.
You
Sure
do
does.
look quite spicy. What will your dog name be? Jalapeno?
That's very cute.
Chorizo?
Ooh.
Is that more for Daxon Hellhound?
I'll have to workshop it, though I can assure you it'll be quite magnificent.
Maybe you should call yourself Dog Nile. Eh?
Sure.
Would you give us a discount if we did? Call himself Dog Nio?
That sounds like free advertising to me.
Sure does.
You know what? Why not? I'll do
So
that
your
for
name
you.
is
Yippee!
Dog Mayo now.
So advertising, yeah, that feels like a 25% discount to me.
Just 20.
20% discount. Okay, all right.
Which brings it down to 240.
Okay.
Very nice.
In that case, I won't owe Ollie anything.
Oh, I'll take my 27 gold pieces back then. Thank you.
Okay, so 240.
It looked very handsome on you.
Right, so he will take it. Yes. Very me. Gonna have a lot of fun with this, I can imagine.
You are aware it's cursed, right?
Yes.
Because I assume you've read through the description.
Yeah, I'm working my way
What
through that
the
right
fuck?
now. What's that? Permanent pet.
Okay, as long as you're aware.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I will
I am
keep
never
track of the
preparing.
uses.
I am never preparing remove curse ever again.
This is how Solas eventually becomes the star Sirius.
So I will get some really awesome art for you for the Hellhound as well.
Oh, please
Dog
do.
Nio.
Definitely
yeah, that's me
what
done.
I'm gonna make the file name as.
Okay, did you give me back my 27 gold?
Yes.
Oh, bless.
Is there anything else that Anio can help you with today before they begin to lose this accent?
I'm done for now, thank you.
That was wonderful doing business with you, Anio.
Thank you.
It has been a pleasure to see all of you new friends.
Nothing like making new friends.
Anio like making new friends.
You're very good at it.
Thank you. You are new friend, but you are old friend. You are double friend.
Mm-hmm. Old friends, new friends, it's all coming together. All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. And as Ollie's walking out, she's going to spot the cloak of many fashions. What in the hot heck is that? What is this? What is this beautiful? What is this fabric?
It is all the fabric.
It is all the fabric. Ooh.
It is very pretty. And if you like to change outfits as often as you change skin, this might be the thing for you.
Oh my god. Oh my
Well,
god.
he
Oh my
read
god.
you
Oh
in
my
a
god. Oh my
moment.
god. Oh my god. Okay. 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 And how much? 50 gold?
50 gold. But for you,
Wow.
you are a friend now, so 45.
Fuck. All right. I'm doing it. Alrighty. I will hand over my 45 gold, and now I am a broke ass bitch. All right. Thank you. Yes. All right.
It
All
looks
right.
very nice on you, if I do say so.
Ooh, it looks amazing. Thank you. Ooh, wow. So cool.
I don't know why, but like, why is it that the NPC shopkeepers I make are always the ones people vibe with the most?
They're so nice.
We do love that. We love a good shopkeep, you know?
There's Toby will confirm there's a NPC in my other game I run.
Unfortunately. Yeah, screw the big bad, screw all the other people we met. Everyone just we got ourselves kicked out of that town and everyone wants to go back there just for the shopkeep.
It's no fun. It's no blinksy.
Anyway,
Thank you all for your custom. I hope you have lovely rest of day.
Oh, you too.
Now, I think it's time to go do some research. Or, maybe some music
Lute playing?
practice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been
You
coming up
playing?
with this new song.
Mm-hmm. How's it go?
I make it for my friend, but I only have a couple of lines. It goes, there was once a hero named Brightsteel the Brave, who all stood against him was met with their graves. If a bracket
yeah.
did swagger and brandish their blade, 'twas Brightsteel that spotted the fool they have made.
Woo! Wow, that sounds like a real siren song. You're going to be drawing in customers. And not just for your stuff, for your music ability.
Thank you very much, kind old new friend.
Oh, thank you, kind old new friend.
again soon.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, Doc Nile.
Also, I think I'm not sure if this matters, but Solas was totally lying when he said that.
No, you
I
weren't.
I don't think it matters because I think Ollie will make it so you're actually telling the truth. I have this feeling, you know.
Yeah, you might not call yourself Dognio every time you transform, but
Dogs
I
can't
think for
speak,
the rest of
so okay. So just to get this right, Solas has bought a Hellhound cloak, and Sunny bought the goggles of object reading, and Ollie bought the cloak of many fashions.
Mhm.
I just need to make sure that I'm keeping my own notes tip top.
Yep.
God, that's the most fun voice ever, but my throat is tired.
I bet. Oh my gosh.
So you guys leave the Grand Artifacts. You were told to come back to the Rusty Sheath in a couple of hours, but it's been mostly an hour, like at the most. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, we need to figure out a way to help Skin, right, guys?
Mm.
About what time of day is it right now?
Let me think. So you guys last had a late night's rest. I mean a long rest. In the Thieves Guild, and you guys spent a fair amount of time washing you and your clothes, and having breakfast. And yeah, so it'd be about 1 p.m. by this time. Ollie has also been spending a fair amount of time doing some translation work on the side of that diary that she picked up. So I don't know if you want to focus more on that for a little bit to get the secrets out of it, or if you guys want to do something else with your recon.
Well, I mean, guys, I've been working on this diary, and it's some pretty good stuff. Do you want to? I don't know. Maybe we could get lunch, and I could read it to you guys.
Okay.
Okay, but Sunny, you're buying. I'm broke.
Okay.
We know you've got at least 27 gold pieces.
Nope, I definitely
Oh,
don't.
right, yeah, no, you spent it.
Yeah.
Right.
So wait, hold on a sec. Did the person that usually has all the money just say they're broke?
Definitely. Yeah.
No offense, but
You can
Sonny
roll an
wasn't born
insight check on
yesterday.
that.
Ollie's fanny pack. You've never heard it so unjangly.
Yeah, Sunny was watching when Ollie like opened up her fanny pack and like opened up the little purse inside of her fanny pack, and then opened up the little purse inside of the little purse inside of her fanny pack that like stores the individual like colors
Coppers.
of I was going to say of coin, but they're clay coins that have been painted. Yeah, you saw the inside of the purse. It's quite empty. For once, Ollie is not lying.
Is the universe collapsing in on itself?
It could be. It could be. I have been threatening to turn this into a more sci-fi fuckery campaign.
Oh, if you said no, I was going to make a joke, but no.
Oh.
No.
No.
Well, Sonny lost a bet.
I also don't have any money.
mean, I have a bit.
Well, when we
Probably
go
more
back to
money.
the blacksmiths, a bunch of us can sell a bunch of stuff.
From
So,
the area of the commoners' quarters, you can smell something roasting.
Ooh. Follow your nose, guys.
You recall that
Smells
there
good.
was like some food left in the late night inn. More like, you know, the type of food that lasts a good amount of time. So things
Yeah.
like apples, potatoes, onions, dried meats, that kind of thing.
You think apples last?
I
Yeah.
don't think our lives are worth potatoes and dried meat.
Well,
I've eaten
in
worse
celebration
things.
of Ollie actually lying, Sonny would be willing to actually buy, lunch.
All right, let's go. Okay,
I mean,
I'm gonna.
Ollie telling the truth is like a thing that needs to be celebrated.
Mm-hmm.
It's like with a dog, you have to praise the good behavior.
Yeah. Just like with our little dog now. We're gonna treat you so good. You're gonna be so much better than the little fire Ganesha you were before. Oh yes you are. Oh yes you are. Oh yes you are. Okay.
we are going to end up regretting that.
So Ollie is gonna grab Sunny's turtle claw and drag him towards the smell of the good food in the commoner's quarter.
You are led to with your noses, oh god. That time when Roll20 thinks that you're both pressing the left mouse button and the middle mouse button.
Interesting.
Yep, it does that. You are led to one of the main streets that feeds into the Mahogany Square, which is number 10.
Mhm.
And you see a street vendor. They seem to have some kind of portable grill set up, and they have a couple of lumps of charcoal inside of it, and on top is a bunch of skewers. And they offer you all what they refer to as teriyaki.
Ooh, that seems so good.
It's at this exact moment in time that I'm glad you have most likely never played Sunless Sea, because you don't eat the skewers in that thing.
You're correct. I have not played Sunless Sea.
I think you'd enjoy it.
I played Bioshock.
You'd
Not
definitely enjoy it.
close. Okay, nice.
I mean, there's water and it's deep and people die horribly, but otherwise no.
I do not suffer from thalassophobia, so I could probably give that a go. But I just bought a bunch of games on my Switch, so not for a while.
Yeah.
I bought
Steam
Persona
sales.
5 Strikers, so I'm gonna be busy for the next 80 hours.
Honestly, if you're still playing that other game, you're going to be busy for the rest of your life by the sound of it.
Graveyard Keeper, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm about halfway through it. I'm not sure. I haven't even got the DLC. But anyway, we're playing D&D. Not Graveyard Keeper.
I don't know. The argument could be made.
Yeah. No, Curse of Strahd is more Graveyard Keeper.
Fair enough. Oh, you're the group tag. Congratulations, you've replaced something.
That's only
So,
like by one, but
so you are offered teriyaki skewers, and they are 2 copper pieces apiece. And there's like one skewer has got about like 4 to 5 chunks of meat on them, with the occasional bit of vegetable in there. So depending on what kind of appetite you have, 2 to 4 skewers would satisfy someone.
So I'm gonna buy everyone a skewer.
Nice. So with the 4 of you, that would be 8 copper pieces.
Nom.
Oh, so good. Oh,
It's got this like vaguely sweet and like sour and umami taste to it.
oof.
I never figured out what the hell umami is. I heard it so much in a single anime. It's like, what is it?
Umami is the flavor of meat.
Mm.
Okay, guys, gather
Meat?
around. Okay, so I'm just gonna find like a little corner of the square that seems kind of quiet. Look around that no Isolde is popping out of a side of a wall or anything. Okay. So this book, it's actually Saeed's diary. Are we excited? I'm excited.
I mean,
From what I've translated, whew, buckle in, boys.
well, I mean, that's exactly why I gave it to you. So,
Yeah, and thank you. Thank you very much for sharing this gift with me. Okay. All right, we all got our kebabs. We're all comfy. Ready for a good story time?
sure, why not?
Yes. Okay. Entry 1. Beauteous day. I have met a gentleman. I traveled at my master's behest to his own demesne of Ornox, answering his summon to action. Thine glorious purpose shall add a new compeer to our group. What's a compeer?
A colleague.
Oh, it's a guy. Oh, it's just a friend. It's a buddy. Okay.
That's not what I thought it was then.
Oh, okay. Growing it like the grass. Ooh, the grass grows. And wondrously, upon my arrival, I saw the face of a statue in my childhood. What? His visage has been etched onto my memory, even as the noble artist formed it into marble. Who is this? My eyes witness the chisel of his jaw. Even as our esteemed mentor passes down his knowledge. I yearn for the opportunity to discover if thine abdominals are chiseled too. Oh, it's getting hot.
This feels too personal. And then Arazid covers his ears.
Come on, this is Zaid. We need to read this diligently and thoroughly. We're looking for clues, guys. Okay.
Let me know when the steamy part is over. Just tap my shoulder.
Okay. Who knows if it'll ever be over?
Yeah, you know that face of one who all of this is flying right over the top of? That, but turtle.
Legs crossed, kebab in mouth. Okay, chewing. What are we talking about? Chiseled abdominals, Sonny thinks, looking down at his belly. Which actually, I guess, from what I know of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, chiseled abdominals is a thing for turtles. Like, this is something they... And then chiseled jaw, he touches his jaw, like, no, not that. No, not... All right, entry 2. Oh, to be once more back amongst the stars with him as we were last night. Oh, this must be Virgil, right, guys? Like, this is like, she's talking about Virgil, right? Juan, thirsty Jesus? Huh?
That
Okay.
sounds likely.
Okay. Rajat bade him to learn at my feet. Kinky. But we have both been the learner and the learned. They're teaching each other things. My head spins still from his masterful teaching of the pre-calamity world. Interesting. So Virgil knows about the pre-calamity world. He was old enough that his face was chiseled into a statue. And oh man, is there like a really severe age difference between Zaid and Virgil? You know, there's a power dynamic here that I'm not really sure if I'm flowing with. How are we all feeling about this? Anyways, moving on. Okay. The plants,
I'm
the
not sure I'm
life,
okay with this. Continues reading.
the waltz. What's a waltz? She really likes the waltz. Oh, the waltz. It's interesting. I don't know what a waltz is. I may have never lived to see the world with fields of green and harmony. Looking around at this fucking sand-soaked plain. Yeah. But as we danced under the cold midnight air, my skin came alive with the warmth of 2 suns. And then, like the sun, that night, he and I became one. Wait, what does that mean? The warmth of the 2 suns, and then like the sun, they became one. Did the 2 suns become one, or but one of the suns fell? Either way, they became one. Whew. Hot. Okay. Entry 3. Rajat has entrusted to us. It is still such a novelty to write us as such. Oh my God, Arazid. It's like when we got married. It's beautiful. Oh, hey, you still have your ears plugged? Okay. Okay, let's see. The waning state of Andoria. Oh, shit, we're in Andoria right now. We are to locate signs that the fire giant, come defector may yet live. Fire giant come defector may yet live. Solas, thoughts?
I'm not too sure on that.
Okay, all right. We'll put a pin on that one. I ken not why Rajat would carest for this ultimate hothead. Oh my God, it's you. It's Solas. I implored unto him to let go of this thane of evil in living form. But ever thy carer, Rajat refuses to bear my heed. He deselects my notion of her wickedness. Oh, her. Sorry, Solas. It's a lady. Despite my account of her rule and the cruelty of her command. Okay. Even as we return from Ornox and I harangue my troubles privately, Virgil takes not mine but Rajat's team. I think it's like he's siding with Rajat. If even my better half sees Rajat's view, mayhaps it is worth another consideration. Are we thinking that this is Cielba that she's talking about? Because this is like the Ornox time frame. It seems like. How fucking old is Zaid? God, she moisturizes. Okay.
I mean, she's an elf, so they live for a long time.
Oh God, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, I
If
should
you
know that.
want to narrow it down more, you can roll a history check if you like.
Yeah, elves live to the type of distance that turtles should live for.
I mean, history is definitely something that Ollie is really, really strong in, given her extreme intelligence. Yeah.
It could be
Outrage.
Cielba. It could be Mechas. It could be the Great Bitch. It could be someone who you have never met. You are not sure.
There's a lot of fiery ladies in this bitch. Feminism. All right.
Could be talking about like a pre-transition melt. You don't know.
Oh, yeah. Entry 4. My reason has waned. My bed lieth cold. Oh no. Even through the everlasting heat of this cursed land, the better half of my soul has left, called away on business which has more import to thine land than my heart. Oh, God, this is getting sad. Sunny, you doing okay over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Arazid, I think the
interesting bit.
I think the interesting bit's over.
Okay. And then he takes his hands off his ears and sits there.
I shall take advantage. Okay, so what just happened was that her and Virgil were having some steamy, sexy time. And then Rajat was all like, I got this new bitch. She's my homie. And she's like, I don't like this bitch. And Virgil's like, oh, we got to go with what Rajat's saying because I can't be an independent thinker even though I've been alive for forever. And so, anyways, so now we're at the point where Virgil has gone off on some sort of Rajat little bitch boy quest, and Saeed is all like, I'm alone, and this land is cursed and hot, and anyways, okay, so she says, I shall take advantage of mine elfin feature and lock myself slumber until his return. Oh, my mom used to tell me a fairy tale like this. Ends with a kiss. Entry 5. Oh, she's awake. Now I ken what mine heart felt upon his awakening, a world that is not mine own. I resigned myself to await his return, and instead I awakened to a world burning. What the fuck? Ooh. Not for the first time, I thank in earnest my natural faculties for the prescience to build a room of stone here under the ground. Oh, her workshop, where my transgressions and indulgences may remain untouched from the inferno that now rages o'er Andoria. Interesting.
Thank you
Transgressions?
for translating, because I don't know what the hell she just said.
I know, right? Transgressions and indulgences. Is this her books? Were books bad forever? Oh, God, I never fucking know. Oh, by the way, look.
There used to be a very large bed down there.
Scan around the square that nobody's watching us with a fucking book in our lap. A little reading circle of kindergartners. All right. With Mecca's finally gone, I did not anticipate this anymore, yet here we are. Virgil awakened me before the sunrise. Oh, damn. Oh, he's back. Oh, and she's awake, so that makes sense. Wow. Dependency issues, let's say. To tell me of a great fire sweeping o'er the city, which prevented my joyfulness at his return. He bade us to save the temple. The temple! I thought it minimal in comparison to the lives of those burning. But he pointed out that they can save themselves far easier than a building, one of historical and futuristic import. Interesting. So I made myself ready presently, and we walked to the temple, and there got upon of the high places, whereupon we used our magics to channel Rajat's essence and swathed the temple in a shield of water.
Out of
Okay.
character, this is written like the fucking Bible.
It's shield. It's shieldy of water.
It is shieldy.
These people are really goddamn old-fashioned in their wording choices. It's like
I
somebody
feel
else's
that.
freaking history book. I went, what's the oldest version of speech I can find?
It may
impressive.
almost be like that was a purposeful decision by the person who wrote it to reflect the antiquated speech at the time.
It doth
No,
read like that.
That's what they're a crap, one or the other.
I just like how much it's written like the Bible, like even like the way that's like whereupon, like it's written exactly like the Bible, and I really like that.
Thank you
Oh,
very
it's-
much.
Very impressive.
Oh, it's written like the Bible. Burn it! And
I like this version better. There's less sex, but there's more violence.
No one is burning this. No one-
Wait, which is the version with less sex out of this in the Bible?
I don't know, let's find out.
What?
M?
There's a lot of babies made in the Bible. Okay. From that position, I did see all of the houses aflame, an infinite great fire on this and the other side of the empty palace. We stayed, and in an hour's time saw the fire rage every way, and nobody, to my sight, endeavoring to quench it, but to remove their goods and to leave all else to the fire. I saw it get as far as the great stone yard, and the wind mighty high driving it within and without the city. Everything proved combustible, even the very stone upon which the city stood. I cannot that stone could burn as so. Wow, I didn't know fucking rocks burned. Is that how we make sand? Oh, questions.
No, I think that's with a hammer.
Oh, yeah,
You,
okay.
you make sand from rock with hammer. You
Yeah,
make
is that
glass
it?
from rock with burning.
As far as
Oh,
you're
okay.
aware, you
Down,
make
go
sand
blast.
by leaving the city and scooping your hands up.
No, that's how you find sand.
Well,
To
normally
make it, you need to take a rock, make it smaller rocks. Sunny is
True.
very experienced with sand.
Entry
If
6.
only we had some sort of like lens that could make our eyesight far stronger, and then we could see that sand might also contain a lot of marine creatures. Silica dioxide shells. So, yeah.
massive reveal. This whole thing's just been like an under the water city that's just been drained of water.
I mean, we know that parts of this are, right? From the spooky science lab, right?
If only you guys
Hey.
hadn't sold all of your science textbooks, you might be able to find that out.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. And you say, you could have learned your own fucking power.
I'll play an intelligent character next time. It will be
Entry 6. Okay, is everybody doing okay? Do we need another round of kebabs? I don't know, my throat is just so dry. I feel like I need more of that teriyaki. Teriyaki.
What?
Huh?
Just
Do you want me to buy you some teriyaki?
water.
Yes. Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. Arazid gets up. He goes and he gets more teriyaki.
Mm. Ah, bless, 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 bless.
And he can provide water.
He doesn't know how to make change though.
The vendor who like has been kind of listening and not listening just gives you another round of kebabs on the house,
Oh fuck yeah, he's into it.
and then he just like whispers, please ask the reader to read a bit louder.
I can do that. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to make a scene in the square, but yeah, I guess
You
probably.
guys are in a
Holy
side
holy
street.
time.
Arazid
Oh, we're in a
goes
side
back
street.
and
Oh,
Yeah,
Just
like
eats kebabs, and then he's like, "Yeah, can you read a little louder?"
why are you having a hard time hearing me?
No, the vendor was like really into it, and I don't know. I think it would be nice for us to. He gave us this for free, so you know.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, nice. Okay, Ollie's gonna throw the vendor a little wave and a wink.
they wave back and blush.
Ooh, adorable. Okay. All right, entry 6. The fire burned until the morning came and went, and did not cease until the early afternoon, where it began to run out of combustibles to tear through. At the height of the fire, as the sun began to rise, I would swear that I saw the hulking figure of Anguis. What? Anguis? Slither. Hey, that's like a reptilian thing. Huh. Okay. Slither through the streets, and where on her touch, the great bitch, possibly, landed, fire sparked and raged. No, we're diverging. Was it then not the fire giant's wrath that ignited the city, but her commander? What? Wait. Commander's diary. Yelba, fire, bitch. There. Oh, okay.
I think this is describing the burning of Doria, which was done by my mother. So.
What a serious insight. But the commander and the love and the fire and the flame and the hotness, that wasn't your mom. That was Cielba. Unless your mom also had a commander.
It probably was.
Yeah, I guess that makes
his
sense,
mother
actually.
At some point, because he exists.
You guys
Yeah,
can
yeah.
roll a history check for the name Anguis if you desire.
Holy shit, Solas. Whoever's good at history.
I have
I'm finding
3.
it. Okay.
Fuck yeah, Soul.
Solas has heard the name Anguis before. Anguis was the salamander commander of Andoria. In the time of
Salamander
Mechas's in the time of Mechas's rule. So Anguis was Mechas's second in command.
You could say that he is the Sala commander.
Um,
Oh,
you
gosh.
weren't sure of the timeline exactly, but you were aware of the fact that Anguis existed. And I believe Mekis revealed to you once that Anguis stole something important from her and disappeared, and Naban was formed soon thereafter.
Right, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay. I remember being told something like that. So.
Great.
Wow, that's like crazy, super duper freaking interesting. Okay. Anybody else thinking the fire orb is now in Naban? In Naban? Oh man, so cool. Okay,
Naban again. Oh,
Naban, that's the one that's in war with Naglamund with the
But also-
reptilian
The
peeps.
snake
Yeah.
pits.
Yeah.
Snake
Right.
pit. Okay, all right. All right, entry 7. So this is after the fire. In the weeks since, and the effort of rebuild has become the primary concern. I did not realize that we had not heard from Rajat since the time afore the Inferno. That seems like a big oversight. It was not until he appeared on the streets of Andoria in front of us that we realized our oversight. And by, once he had come, it was already too late. Rajat was no longer alone. A woman was there with him, a tiefling, skin and eyes as red as the dawn, horns curve upward, a mote of fire sits betwixt the points. Fearsome and beautiful, statuesque and imperious, she swept into the city before our eyes as the fire did last moon, walked up to the palace, and with a wave of her hand turned it from ruin to splendor. She walked inside, Rajat in tow, and the doors shut. Oh, fuck. Entry 8.
That is lightly sealed from the description.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking this too. Entry 8. This woman has installed herself as the new lead of our city, with a new name to fit her vision. A new name. Cloud. Possible. Now water flows for the first time from the rock underneath us. Rajat. And I cannot help but wonder to its origin. I have not seen Rajat since that day. I think she was connecting the dots all on her own. Entry 9. Yeah. Our newly divined ruler has begun her reign of terror in earnest. Groups flock to the city, excited to partake in the free-flowing water that comes out of Jarras. Oh, so now it's Jarras. But it flows not freely. Those who come here are wrangled and forced into labor to build the new city. For the first time in my life, I've seen my own beloved city brought low by the evils of slavery. She styles herself among the people as the Bright Lady. I did not think that I would miss the lazy rule of Mekis. I still have yet to learn who this woman is. With a lack of any more information, Virgil and I have decided to brave the newly excavated ruins beneath the palace. Perhaps there we can find some information or some new strength to fight her with. Perhaps we will find our grand leader. Oh my God. Entry 10. This entry is Hey, the penmanship just changed. This isn't her writing. This is somebody else. This is freaking weird. Okay. Curious read, but I know better than anyone that everybody is a book of blood. Wherever you are opened, you are read. All right. Well, those guys thinks they're really fucking clever. Okay. Right. In waking, I am reborn. You chose to create me, no matter the cost, and I will not let your power go to waste. What? You will always be with me, elf. Your memories, your drive. I can feel you, whispering from my shoulder to catalog. Do you realize how stupid it is to want your failure written down in the basest ink, elf? There is no name for what I am yet. The blood jet is poetry, and there is no stopping me. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, and there's more. I will finally leave this hall of paint. Paint? Okay. I will go to your paramour and make of him a wan shell of a being. This is when Virgil became thirsty Jesus. And I will enjoy my new life. Perhaps I shall waltz. What the fuck is waltz? What is that?
From memory, it's a sort of dance.
Oh,
Basically saying he'll have fun with it.
Oh my gosh, like a magic Hoi kind of dance?
More elegant.
More
I think it was just meant to mock Zaid.
I think you're right.
That ending is concerning.
That's concerning, right? Like, what does that mean? You chose to create me no matter the cost? Is like, I don't know. Is anybody else thinking that like maybe Zaid really wanted a baby with Virgil and went about it in a bad way?
Well, what I'm interpreting as is whatever this is ended up housing itself in one is now apparently a shell of a being, and what personality he has is not his own. However, it's very possible that... No, that's not right now for me.
Maybe we should go see Rajat and ask him what he knows about this shit.
Well, I doubt he'd know much more than what's on the page past his disappearance.
That's true. I guess he's just been
one. He was out of it, but then he got away and got really happy.
Yeah, you're right. Like maybe she was, I don't know, like sucking the soul out of him, and when he was able to get away from Zaid. So is the creature Zaid, or is Zaid gone? Have we never known Zaid?
I think we knew her at one point. I would like to think so.
But we always knew Juan as Thirsty Jesus. Like he was Thirsty Jesus when we met them in the prison.
I mean, that's what you called him, but...
Well, I think we all agreed.
In another world,
knew Virgil as Juan.
Yeah, but like remember that that Thirsty Jesus was Juan when we first met him in Jarris. And then, like later on, we talked to Farkloon, and he was talking about his old student Virgil, I think.
Yeah, so we always knew Virgil as Juan, and they said that he was going to make him a Juan shell of himself. So we probably always knew Virgil as Juan because Juan has been subjugated into slavery.
Yeah, but like, doesn't Naglamund Thirsty Jesus seem more like a strong, confident man who would have been chiseled into a statue at one point?
Yeah, but I also think that's because he's no longer in slavery.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about. I'm sorry.
Yeah, somebody clearly went to town on this diary. It's going to take a few readings to get all of this in.
Thank God we're never letting it go.
And someone happens to have written it down in vaguely passable common for leisurely rereads.
Yeah, this is going to be Arazid's new writing practice, is translating all this into common.
Arazid is going to learn how to write by writing "Thine abdominals are chiselled."
Here.
All right. So we know that there's a fortress beneath the palace, which, it's got to be like the other research facilities that we've seen, right? It could tell us more about the world before the Great Calamity.
Maybe.
And more about our prophetic destinies. Oh, can't get over that.
Well, we have a mission to do, don't we? We should get to it.
All right.
Enough distractions for the time.
Mm-hmm. But that was a great lunch. I'm gonna tip my head to the skewer guy.
That's all right.
The guy gives you a grin and a wink.
Ooh. And Ollie is gonna do a little butt shuffle when she gets up. Look back a little. Like a little bend and snap, if you will.
As Ollie walks in front of Solas, Solas just looks at the guy and just shakes his head, says,
Not worth it. All right, so are we gonna scope out the palace?
Oh
we
yeah,
can
we
try
can
at least. Don't say that out loud. We can at least give it a once over, see if there's any ways in.
All right, so this is just like the cliff side, like straight to the east of us. That's just the cliff, right? Okay, well, so we know that there's a pretty intricate sewer system throughout town, right? So what if we go through into one of the adjacent sewers to the palace and then just head, in the direction that we know the palace is within the sewer? Sunny, you can speak Aquan. I'm sure you could find the way.
Oh yes, talk to the water. Why didn't I think of that?
Suddenly not sure that water down there.
Not completely water, but I mean, it's the universal solvent.
Funny thing that seems Ollie is good at talking bullshit, she would be better.
There are very few bulls in this world, sir.
But there are a lot of shit.
Yeah. I'm remembering skin.
In my defense, I did come up with that idea of a meme before you suggested scouting out. I can't wait for Bailey to get this filled in.
All right.
Right, so story time's done.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for bearing with that.
That was great.
May have taken me like a week to write, and I'm very proud of it, so thank you for indulging me.
Okay, who's the Sig?
Sigs. Yeah, Skin is his nickname. His birth name is Sixtan. He is the Thieves Guild member that you guys are searching for.
Oh,
or that Ollie is searching for, at least.
Yep, definitely forgot about that.
My best friend.
Literally is Ollie's best friend.
And he could be your best friend too, Sunny.
For the measly price of
rescue. And I mean, we'll probably learn a lot more in the process, so let's do it, boys. All right, hands in.
All right, let's go.
Cool. Hands. Sorry, you're all walking towards the palace. Great talk.
I assume that at the very least, Arazid puts his hand in. It may or may not be the hand that still has like a half-eaten chicken skewer on it.
And I'm going to gratefully clap my hands around his and then roll a sleight of hand to take the skewer and finish that up for him.
Roll sleight of hand.
You've really not been rolling well today.
Have not.
Arazid, would you like to protect your food?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to ask you to roll a perception check.
Oh, God.
I replace it with a row of fig nut balls.
Arazid, it is up to you whether or not you believe that Ollie has just stolen from you, or whether she is encouraging you to eat your vegetables.
Arazid is just confused. Like he's like, but it was in, but it was in, but I, but wait.
Flavor.
Okay.
Wow, that teriyaki sure goes off quick, huh?
I don't know. I feel like I'm being gaslit again.
With all this talk about vegetables as well, I'm wearing a Vegeta t-shirt. Which is literally the Fresh Prince of all the Saiyan race. It's a good t-shirt. I'll show you guys in the video.
You know,
Cool.
if Arazid keeps getting gaslit like this, I think we're going to have an intervention because they're clearly in an abusive relationship.
Oh.
Little bit. I have never heard Arazid consent to a marriage or to fatherhood.
Yeah, let's
man.
not go down that route yet.
I would never hit him unless, of course, he gets like cursed and he's like trying to kill us. And it's a gray area. It's okay.
No, there are situations in which it is appropriate.
Yeah.
If I
Then we'll
try to kill you, I think that's justified.
I think yes, right? Yeah. Either way, Arazid's gonna have to hit me first. Oh, that would be so sad.
No, they're having
I hate imagining it.
DM, write it down.
It is stored in the safest place. So, are we doing some palace scouting?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So you guys presumably finish up your teriyaki. Dispose of the skewers in the most eco-friendly way possible. Anything, because this isn't a world plagued by global warming. In that sense.
Already plagued.
I mean, we could give them to Ollie and she can use them as like throwing knives.
And you'll head to the palace grounds.
I thought we were heading under the palace grounds.
Oh, you're heading under the palace grounds. Okay.
Oh no,
Well,
I think it's a good idea to scout up out top and then try to enter from down below.
I mean, you can see
Ready?
I was prepared for it either way, so.
Yeah.
I mean, we could break in and then have the entire army, plus probably the entire slave pit with a, voice of, if you beat up the intruders, you get to go free. So which means we're also going to have the entire gladiatorial pit coming down on our heads.
Just as well you made some friends there.
That's even more reason not to break in, because then I don't have to throw a wall of fire at friends.
Oh. At the very least, you guys will pass by the palace on your way to get back underground. And if there's anything in particular you guys would like to do, you're
How
welcome.
high are these walls?
They are 15 feet high.
What's the big, tall, brown-looking thing with the pretty colours on the top?
This.
Yes.
A tree. Which
Does it
is
also look
something
like
made of
carved-
wood and leaves.
Does it also look like it was carved out of stone?
No?
Holy shit, this one's the real article. It's like that thing that the other turtle had in his cave.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
it does look quite similar to that. Except it's got a bit more life. As you guys approach the walls of the palace itself, a singular leaf falls.
The leaf falls, the grass grows.
I mean, we've seen palm trees, but they're like just plants, but taller. This is like like somebody tried to build a house and forgot to make it hollow.
This is the first time you've seen a tree. You can see about 10 feet of it above the walls. The branches extend a little bit outside of the walls, so the leaf that falls outside of the walls and at your feet.
I want to pick it up.
You pick it up. You have
I want to keep it and
a
I belong
leaf.
it.
Feel free to
Finally.
add a dead oak leaf to your inventory. Yeah, oak leaf.
Did I pick up my freaking armor?
Not yet.
Oh yeah, no, we'll have. I think we'll do the initial scout out and then go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so this is like a wall that you can kind of walk casually along, right? Like, oh, say we were walking our dog.
Or we're just wanderers sightseeing.
Okay, okay. So yes, this, my friends, this is the palace grounds, or at least the outside of it. As we can see, there is a rather tall a tree, an arbor, as the elves might call it. And it is very long, and it has strong branches that could potentially hold weight and maybe have a rope of many different hairs hanging off of it for a wondrous escape for those of us who are good climbers. Me. Here at the north entrance, we see guards. Oh, yeah. How into their jobs do these guards seem?
The one closest to you is giving you, like, the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, friend.
Greetings.
No, Sonny, don't interrupt the good man when he's working. Hello, sir. How is today going for you?
You have an interesting way of not interrupting someone while they're working.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I guess with my friend here, he loves to make new friends, and I love to assist. I am also a collector of friendships, new, old, and everywhere in between.
And what? You want an audience with our esteemed leader?
Oh, I mean, I've never met our esteemed leader. Our audience is hard to come by.
Depends how rich you are.
Oh, well, I mean, I do have some thoughts about, agricultural production, which I know is something that the lady is very interested in herself.
You can hear the guard mutter to himself. Great. Another fucking merchants and sightseer. Okay. What? Do you have a business plan prepared? Something that I can hand over to her?
Oh, well, I mean, in what, like a verbal business plan that you
Yes.
could
You have
speak
something.
on my behalf?
You have something to prove your worth with, right?
Oh, let me see. Well, I mean, as you can see, I am from a good house, from my lovely cloak, and also my kind demeanor, I think we'll agree. But mostly my wealth comes in my ideas, which I would be happy to share with you. I think that we could make great use of the water of our fair town if we were to combine with Blue Rock Lake and get some of their fish stocks. Then we could create a sort of system where water flows through the fish and then into vegetable patties, sort of a larger scale of what they're doing in Blue Rock Lake. And then we could grow all sorts of trees and vegetables to bolster the economy of Jarrus.
I'm definitely
Basically,
gonna need a perception check here.
perception or persuasion?
I said deception.
Oh, deception. I missed that. Oh, I'm deceptive.
About halfway through your diatribe, the guard's eyes begin to just glaze over.
Oh my god. I'm talking about some pretty interesting shit here, sir. Fish shit, particularly.
He turns and looks up at the guard tower that is built into the wall. Oh, good lord. Okay, I can't put him back in his original position. But he looks at this person who is installed inside the guard post. And the one on top of the wall calls out to you. If you hang on a second, I will fetch the emissary.
Oh, thank you so much. That would be lovely.
Sunny would back up another square, but that's where the map ends.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to split this map into two just to upload it as it was, so forgive me for its restrictive boundaries. Use your minds. Imagine there's more.
I mean, if we went in, there wouldn't need to be much more. But do we really want to set fire to this place?
Not the tree.
I never knew that stone could burn so.
Ooh.
Oh, give Sunny half an hour.
No more walls, eh?
The guard disappears for a few minutes, and as you guys are waiting next to the entrance, there is a thunk and one of the doors begins to open.
Oh. Hello. Fancy meeting you here.
A dwarven figure approaches you. The guard said that you had some information to give. Would your friends like to come in as well?
Boys, what are you thinking?
On the one hand, dangerous pellets. On the other hand, new friend!
Old friend, actually. This is Ermdane. Future Ermdane.
Wait, when did we meet this person? We've met so many characters and all I can remember is Deacon.
Ermdane is the historian dwarf who works for Sklad, and I think he specializes in the old fortresses. And Ermdane was also at Henry's wedding. He came with the Master of Games and was working on the fireworks display. And Ermdane also was in the spooky magic room laboratory where we found out about our prophecies. He left all of these notes for future Ermdane.
Yeah.
Oh!
You have spelled out my curriculum vitae better than even I could. Welcome. Well, I suppose I need no introduction. My name is Ermdane.
Yes, you are very, very famous. Well known in the town and the streets of Jarrus. You are an impressive figure, sir. He's probably quite short and frumpy.
She's fairly short, yeah.
I mean, Madame. The beard,
Damn.
you know.
She will gesture and bring you guys inside to have a little talk on the grass over here.
Oh. Wow, this is lovely. I've never felt grass before. Oh, it's like
You literally have not.
it's like a Ollie's just sitting and like fingers in the grass, like, woof. Ooh, you know.
Yeah, there's just a thump with the belly flop, and it's like it's like a snow angel, but in grass. It's
Oh,
like
this is exquisite.
fun.
Oof. Um, so, Ermdane, my plan is, or our plan, me and my associates, we've come up with a method to make more of this. And more food, more green things for the citizens of Jarus to eat and become stronger and bolster our economy. Essentially, we were thinking that there are a lot of nutrients in the excrement of different creatures.
Look,
And
I
Blue
know
Dog,
that you're bullshitting me right now. You don't mention future Umdane and ruins, and then just come in here and talk about fertilizer. Why don't
that
you
was
tell
so
me what's
fucking off table. So
really
fucking
going on?
Basically, I guess, well, I'm from Jarus and I've never gotten to see what it's like in here. And also, what can you tell us about the past?
What kind of past?
The past before everything turned to sand and bullshit? When everywhere was like this beautiful garden?
I am but a scholar myself.
Yeah, but you've been studying this a long time.
And as you can see, I have made the grass grow. And
Yeah,
the leaf
and the leaves fall.
You are more than meets the eye, aren't you?
Could say
We
that.
get told that a lot.
Would you, by any chance, have once met another gent that looks similar to yourself, and then gestures towards Sunny?
Yep.
In a land
Yeah.
And a stone version of that.
So you have met Aegis. Lovely. Maybe we can talk more as equals. But let us be quiet about this. Dane kind of like shuffles towards you guys a little bit on the grass.
Okay. So he's going
cool.
to not so much. It's like swimming, but in grass. You get closer.
I assume that Sunny is like
Arborhead.
making a grass angel.
Yeah, this stuff's fun.
Yeah.
Belly on the ground, just like.
He doesn't want to get up to go over. He just swims through the grass over. It's slower but more fun.
I will share what I know, but I will confess I am not very old in comparison to the age of the things I am studying. I do not know it all. No. I assume that you know about the war between Torahel and Lakramat?
Mm-hmm.
And that was
But what do you know?
They are two powerful nations. This land, when it was known as Andoria, before the calamity, was the capital city of the nation of Torahel. Which is why, I am sure, as you found in my notes back in the deep, deep depths, it is very surprising to see a statue, a shrine to the ruler of Lakramat underneath the capital city of its enemy. That is another thing that I have been able to find the origin of thus far. They being the nation of Lakramat, were experimenting deeply with how to harness the power of the suns, of the darkness, of life itself. There was a very haunting message left upon one of the terminals. Something about the life growing darker and darker, stranger and stranger, at it being very, very interesting. Now,
So spooky.
have I lost all of you thus far? I've normally lost people by this point.
Sonny know about the terminal. He sold it to shopkeep.
You what?
It like friend rate multiplier, but not as shiny.
Could one of y'all give me a translation about that?
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, Solas, you take it, this one.
we went off to a shop. I got this cloak at that place. Sold a bunch of magical things. We didn't really know what that thing was. Didn't really have too much insight on how to make it work, and so Sonny ended up selling it. Well, he had it, and so didn't feel that it was right to interject.
Okay. Which shop?
Oh, what was the name again? It was
Grand Artifacts.
That's the one.
The
Right.
one with the kobold.
Thank you very much. That is not exactly the type of thing that we need being surfaced around the normies.
Yeah, the normies. Yeah. Not us.
Oh,
We're in the
me a question.
in crowd.
Aye.
Other person who member of Leaf People.
Mhm.
Damn it, I've forgotten the name again.
Saeed.
Thank you.
Got, you know how they say tortoises never forget?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not a tortoise. I'm a human who's terrible at names. How old she? Like, she went to sleep, she woke up again, and apparently there a lot of time passed. She like normal elf old or like double elf old?
It is a tricky one. I know that she was already fairly well known within the city by the time that I was born. I am under 200 years old myself, which even for a dwarf is fairly long-lived. Do you have any... You said that you had something written of hers. If I could see this item, I could tell you a little bit more accurately when it was made.
Yeah. Okay, but be incredibly careful with this because it is very, 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 very important that at least the first 3 entries remain safe forever. Okay, so I'm going to pass the diary over to Ermdane, and if it feels like my fingers are suction cups on it, it's accurate, and I have to kind of like pop them off like one at a time, like just a grip, like.
So basically, so today you're an octopus.
A little bit.
I've been reading through the Artemis Fowl books a lot lately, so I will admit octopus wasn't my first thought. Mulchdiggum was.
Okay.
Please tell me if anyone knows that name.
I read the Artemis Fowls, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that book had an interesting idea of how the wolf's done.
With fart magic.
With digestion magic and unhinged jaw magic.
Look, I'll say, even as an adult, these books hold the fuck up. They are really good.
I bet. I read them when I was like 9. I don't know if I've read all of them or anything, but I remember
I've
just
also
like,
seen
this
a
is a ride.
review of the film.
Don't watch the
and
film.
As far as I intend
Don't
to
watch
go,
the film.
I saw a clip of it. It's like, wow, that is the worst Artemis Fowl I've ever seen. He's surprised.
A little bit. Yeah, I just finished reading the 4th one, The Opal Deception, last night. I highly recommend giving the series another go. Anyway,
Alright.
I never got to the 4th one.
They're so good, man.
I did have the side book that explained all the world, though.
Cool. It's a
Side
candy
book.
freaking side.
Yeah, they produced this like it's book size.
Okay.
Like
when Pokemon sends out like that biodiversity. I don't know.
It's just basically trivia, but for Artemis Fowl.
Fair. Anyway, Dane has a look over the diary. These pages, I don't think people make this kind of stuff anymore. This is at least 500 years old.
Wow.
Reading through some of the contents, Duras is about 300 years old. So the later entries must have been made about 300 years ago, if this is to be believed. So those even older entries, they could be 600 years.
Wow.
So Virgil was in slavery for at least 300 years?
Ah, fuck yeah. You met Virgil in Naglamund, didn't you, Ormdane, at the wedding?
Possibly.
Mm.
I was not exactly hired to socialize with people from other cities as part of the wedding, and I will admit that the other guests are not the thing that I remember the most from that wedding.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the flying meatball of death, huh? Overshadowing. Or was it the lovely ceremony? Or the fireworks, which you did great with.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
They were shiny.
You've really honed your craft. So we found out in the research facility that the second sun, they think that it fell to the north of Jairus.
Oh,
Do you know anything about that?
no.
No.
I have come across anecdotal evidence to suggest a second sun ever existed, but it was not until this moment that was confirmed for me.
And have you ever heard of a Lady Cielba from Yarramukai?
Yes.
How long lived would you say that Lady Cielba is likely to be?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't met her personally.
Insight? Can I
Yeah.
roll insight?
Go ahead.
Can somebody assist me? I am
Sonny
not.
can. I mean, he
insightful.
seems like a perfectly trustworthy person.
I'm a bit hesitant to allow what is basically metagaming asking for an advantage over something that isn't likely to happen within the game
Good thing
itself.
the first one was higher then.
If someone wants to make their own independent insight check, I'd be a lot more
Much
happy with that.
Well, let's
If
see, the
that
person that's
character
giving us
has
no
a reason to doubt.
Well,
Well, we read the
we've met plenty
diary.
of trustworthy
Yeah.
people in the past that have given us no reason to doubt them, and then it turns out the bread was poisoned.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, psych! You're
I'm gonna flip
cursed.
a coin.
Alright.
Okay, I'm rolling. That was very nearly a 2 and a 20.
Sunny's rolls are weird today, bud. So Ollie is definitely doubting something here, but at the same time she is also just really aware, like hyper aware of the fact that Dane is still holding this diary. That she isn't really able to focus on like what's actually being said and analyze it well enough. But
This makes sense.
Sunny is beginning to get really in tune with his friends. And he is just like, I think Ollie might be onto something here. Let me do a little body language read. And Dane is lying her balls off.
She
Wait, her or his?
Her.
That's a she?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ollie Dane has always been coded as female.
Okay, the beard I can understand, but that nose.
Hey, women don't have to be beautiful.
You don't have to fit your standard.
Hey, I'm sure that person is beautiful in somebody's eyes, so therefore they technically qualify as beautiful. But That nose!
I want to have
It's
a
been
nose
broken
like that
at least
200.
once. Yeah, she's looking good for her age.
Mhm.
But it's just an expression. Lying her balls off, I mean, it's just an expression. I'm not saying anything in particular.
So you're saying that up until now, it was a he, but after that lie, they had a sex change?
You know what?
No.
Maybe
If you go back and watch the videos, I have definitely referred to Umdane as a she in past videos.
Probably.
Anyway,
They just lied so hard they changed gender.
maybe
gender
Ermjane's just
unimportant,
experiencing the
Or
same
possibly sex.
feeling
law
the first
more
time they
important.
had to lie their balls off.
Yeah. Sunny gets the impression that Dane is lying like hell. And when Dane says, "I have never met Sielba,"
Okay.
and Dane goes on to say that she thinks that she died a few hundred years ago.
Do I have to roll the second insight check on that one?
I think that the 26 can carry you over onto another sentence.
So, still lying the not they never existed balls off.
Yep.
No wonder they're bad at lying. They don't have balls to lie off.
They got expelled ages
No
ago.
wonder Ollie's so good at it. All right, what does Sunny say about the lying? You gonna call a lady out?
Nope, Sunny's sitting on that one for now.
Oh man. Okay.
So, like, Ollie is vaguely suspicious, but at the same time is just like, diary,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wisdom 20 says, don't call him out on this while we're inside the giant wall full of guards.
Yes. Thank God that Sunny is wisdomous. Okay,
Wisdomous.
and are you done with that? You don't need that for any more. You've got a good memory, right? And Ollie will grab the top of the diary in a firm manner.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, no problem at all. And Ollie will place it safely in her bag, with next to the commander's diary, lovingly wrapped in the rope of her hair. Keep you safe in there. Anyways, Ermjane, is there anything that you think that we need to know? I know that's a strange question, but we don't always know what we need to know.
It depends what you know already.
Well, we know that you are part of the Children of the Arbor, which, hey, nice to meet you. Very nice. We know that a great calamity happened a couple hundred years ago that made the world into a less fun place that we've all been dealing with ever since. We know that we would like to make the world a more fun place. And I guess we're wondering what you could possibly do to help us with that. Oh, we also know that there was a guy who fell out of the sky and has a crystal hand. If that turns any wheels. We don't really know anything about his backstory, but
He's very helpful.
he is very helpful.
It sounds like you already
Seems
have quite
very
a lot of
smart.
sources of information there. Again, I'm less helpful when it comes to very, 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 very old things, and a bit more helpful when it comes to modern things.
Can you tell us about the fortress? We've been visiting a lot of the old fortresses, collecting crystals, which, well, Zaid told us to do. She's the one who wrote this diary. And I guess we're not totally sure what the crystals could be for. They seem to be pure magic.
What fortress are you talking about? This fortress?
No, we haven't been to this fortress yet. Could we see it?
You can come into the lobby if you desire.
The
Maybe
lobby.
down into the dungeons, maybe into the museum level. Sklad
Oh, there's
is
an...
fairly
Museum.
permissive.
Wow, that sounds really interesting and informative.
Probably prefer to skip dungeon bit.
Oh, suit yourself. Dane rises. Shall we get going?
Okay.
Sure.
Alright. And we're going to end
Alright.
it there for this week.
Great.
Okay.
We're going on a museum tour, guys.
What?
Whoop,
Thank you all
whoop.
for playing
And-
today.
And nothing bad will happen.
Yeah.
And
Who
yes,
thought this
at
would
some
be
point,
hard?
he's going to need to wait until people are separated from a dwarf and then inform them, lying through well, I say through teeth, more like the beard, really.
Yeah. Teeth is optional
are
when
in
you
there
get to
somewhere.
about 200 years
Questionable.
old.
Yeah, I'm sure the teeth are in there somewhere, but I
Oh.
can't see them for beard.
Oh.
But he's
That should
chewing
be
things
fun.
with